Well, good morning. We left the gangway yesterday and we've come to Port Dinorwic. Port Dinorwic is one of my favourite marinas. It's just very, very unique and lovely. So it's operated on the Menai Straits. We've got two lock gates. Very, very old. They have trouble sealing them sometimes, but the lads here, they work really, really hard to keep the water in. So that's the first gate, and then we've got the second gate coming up now. That's the control panel for the gate on the cover. And this one's the second gate to keep the water in on the lock. The facilities here are amazing. They have got boat storage facilities, lift out, really, really hot showers, clean toilets. And the staff, like I said, the staff are great, very, very helpful, took our lines. I mean, look at this one. She's absolutely gorgeous, this one. And there's Jamila. So, but when you come into Port Dinorwic, you can either go into the outer basin, that dries out, so if you can't take to the ground, it's not recommended you go in there. Otherwise, you come into the basin here, alongside a wall. But it's just a fantastic place. Got the main office over there, and the shower block. But some of the boats in here are absolutely gorgeous. A drawbridge into the second half of the marina, and there is the pub, so you literally step off your boat into the pub, which is always a bonus. So our plan this evening, or this afternoon when the gate opens, is to head back down the straits to Menai, and then we're going to get a lift back here tonight for a band. Now it's a live band, and the reason we're doing that is we want to try and get round to Scerries Island tomorrow. So if we stay here, we're going to miss the gate and the tides. And then by the time we get to Scerries, it's going to be really, really late. So we decided we're going to take it up to Menai, get a taxi back down here tonight. So it should be really, really good. We've got a really good review on the band, so I'll get some video of that later on. There she is, ready to go later on. I mean, these ships are massive. But yeah, I'd certainly recommend coming to Port Dinorwic for a visit. Looking to leave Port Dinorwic. So we've got the wind on our nose here, and what we have to do is try and turn around and try and avoid these boats here, and then we'll head up through the gate. And the problem is once I start to make the turn, you can guarantee that wind's going to pick up and push me sideways. So what I'm going to do is put a springer on this back corner here, take it up to where the cleat is, and then just try and let the wind blow me around, and then at that point then release on the rope. Well, that's my plan. You know it's not going to work like that, but I shall give it a go. That's the drawbridge operating. That's access to the second part of the marina. Lovely little boat there. Just going to moor up next to this one, and then we're going to go. So that's the third behind it, springing off. And then we've got a good chance of getting round. Let the wind pick up now and take us around. Well, that wasn't too bad. Managed to get the swing around. That springer definitely worked. As soon as we come round, the wind got me. So yeah, definitely helped. We'll just wait for these gates. Gonna go through now, wait for the gates, and then out we go. So we got Ewan on the right hand side there, and we've got Paul on the left. These two have been absolutely amazing. They took our lines on the way in and everything else. And they've made sure we've come into the dock okay, or the basin for the gate. So we just closed the gate behind us there. Now we're waiting for the level to fill. And then we'll make our way out. But no, the staff and everything else have been absolutely amazing here, so fair play to them. That's the level dropping down. I do actually love this place though. It is amazing. You've definitely got to come and try it. Gates are opening and we're getting ready to go. Thank you very much, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much.
No problem at all. All again.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
No worries, mate. Cheers. See you later.
Bye now. Goodbye, Port Dinorwic. We'll see you at Menai. And that's the outer harbour I was saying. Come in through the walls there, but that bit in there dries out. Again, it's a lovely part of the marina, but just not for us. I forgot to mention yesterday I threw a lobster pot on the way down, so it's just there on the chart. And there's the boy there, so I'm going to come round and see what's in my lobster. So I pulled up my lobster pot and we have loads in here. Little crabs, not worth a dime. 47p to feed these little buggers. 47p. Well, I hope you had a nice feast. Just getting ready to go through the bridges. Oh, excuse me. No lobster for tea tonight. We'll try in a bit. That menai just come through the bridges. There's a boat on the end of the jetty there. He's leaving in 10 minutes or so. So we said we'll jump on the pier when he's gone. Lovely out here. A little bit of wind over tide. But lovely. Okay, so we're leaving Menai now. We're going to get a friend of ours to pick us up to go to Dinorwic again, to that pub I was saying about. We've got the live band on tonight. Anthony and Sue joined us at Menai. They're going to come with us over to Dinorwic, and hopefully it'll be a good night. There's Anthony. Say hi, Anthony.
Hey.
So Anthony owns Pegasus. What's the boat called again? I know it's called Pegasus, but what's the make of it?
It's Sea Rider 25.
Sea Rider 25, bilge keel. Lovely little boat.
It's in need of some TLC.
They're going to come with us tomorrow to the Scerries, as Anthony calls it. Right, we'll go and get our taxi. He's just arrived. Everybody, I'd like to introduce you to Harrison.
Very nice to meet you.
Harrison's got a boat in Port Dinorwic called Equity.
That's it, Equity 3.
A very good friend of ours from Carnarvon. And he's kindly offered to take us to Port Dinorwic to this live band.
Have indeed.
Thank you, Harrison.
No worries.
Arrived. Harrison's dropped us off. Here, hailing. And this is where the band is tonight. So everybody's outside. Should be a good night. I'm going to go and find some more friends now and I'll get back to you. Good morning, it's stupid o'clock again. We've just left Menai. I am actually looking at the camera here, but you can't see me. Whoa, that's how dark it is. Hey. Heading and just going past Bangor Pier. There's Bangor Pier there. We're going to make our way round to Scerries Island. Behind me you have Anthony on Pegasus. And Georgie's just made me a nice brew. She's in there. So I'll wait till we get a bit more light, guys, and then hopefully see a lovely sunrise, and we'll get some videos in a bit. Just coming up to Puffin Island. Quite choppy today. I'll show you. Sky is gorgeous though, look at that. So I'm hoping I can get a bit of a head sail out now when I start turning over to Point Linus, which is way over there in the distance. Right, so just come out of down the straits there. I'm going to head around the corner to Scerries. Yeah, that's our destination. Doing 5.6, 6.3 knots at the moment. I'd say it was quite an easterly wind, but look at that. That's just gorgeous. That is. What a sight. It's worth getting up at 4 o'clock for. Maybe not so rolly, but it was worth getting up. Just come inside the boat. Look at that for a sunrise. Oh, it's just truly amazing. So we've got a head sail out. There's some decent little swells here. The sunrise is amazing. I'll go outside. Well, good job I come outside because there was a buoy there. Missed that one. Oh, just look at that. That's what it's all about. Head sail coping up with it. 10 knots. Here you go, just in the distance there. And they just behind us there. But look at that. Just coming past Middle Mouse now. Roll of birds. So Port Dinorwic brickworks is just over there. We've got the wind and tide behind us. Really nice. And I think just in the distance, a little hazy, just about make out a lighthouse. Scerries lighthouse. Thousands of birds, fair play. Come on birdies, get out of the way. Look at them all. Just chilling out here. That's amazing. Is any on this side? Yeah. They're all just having a little chill. Those on the rock there. Pretty impressive. Look at us. Guys, we're just making our last approach to the Scerries Island. Been a lovely sail over. Just under engine now, just for the last bit. She's just there, so we're not too far away. I'll try and get a better video of it this time, because the other one I was still learning on the camera. So I had that grey fuzzy stuff at the side, but hopefully I'll get a better shot of it on this one. So again, there we are, Scerries Island. I'm going to come around the island, and it's crazy, but we come in through this gap here. Not this one, just holding on there, and certainly not through here. So we come in on this side. Here you'll have a loading platform. There'll be a bit of white paint. So as you come in, you head for the bit of white paint on the wall, and then you make your way into the lagoon to give it a nice wide berth. And hopefully we'll get this on video now. When you're coming around here, it does kick up a little bit. Not a huge amount, but you do tend to surf the waves in a little bit, which is absolutely fine. Diego is just made his approach now to go into the rocks. I mean, it's crazy because you think I shouldn't be going in there, but it's once you're in there, it's absolutely amazing. So again, I'm going to go in through that little bit there, which is that bit there. Fishing boat going in. You can just see Diego's mast just over the rocks there. Not a bad little swell. Boat's rocking everywhere. That boat's just doing the same, in through the gap. Zoom in. Through the gap. There we go. So hopefully Diego will go in, get the pickup buoy, and then we'll go in and raft up next to it. Diego, was that clear to come in?
Clear to come in, but there's a supply boat in, so yeah, watch yourself when you come in.
Yeah, is he on the wall?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can see. And then the gap is right there. Let's see if I can zoom in. Like that, good. There's that lobster pot come. What I mean, heading between two rocks, you think, what the hell am I doing here? But there's the entrance, and then we'll turn to starboard as we go in there. Once we're in, and once you get past the tight bit, it's absolutely fine. We're just coming through the gap. Through the gap on there. That gap there. Diego's already in. Just got to watch out for the lobster pots because they can be a pain in the butt. You come straight through the middle. Watch that rock there and that rock there. Load the lobsters, boys. And then there's the paint on the wall where the fishing vessel is. So once we get clear of this outcrop here, then we'll turn in. Just got to be careful of the out. Look at the seal there. 3.2 metres there. Missed the seals. So I'm just going to raft up now to Diego, and then I'll show you around. So that's how you get in. Pegasus just coming in. All the seals. There's loads there. You see his mast sticking up over the wall there? Oh, too close. Yeah. 2 foot.
Yeah, you can hit that one, but don't hit this one. Yeah, see, swim across with it. One prep at this.
So we're all here. Pegasus next to Diego. Hi Nige.
Hello, Eamon.
And Jamila's on the other side. Because it was an early start, I heads down for a couple of hours. And then yeah, try and get on the island later on. Do a little bit of exploring. And I might even go for a swim. Let's see. Just jumped on the dinghy. Just coming and have a little look at the island. Some work coming about. A couple of gates that say we're not allowed in, so we've stayed this side of the fence and just climbed up the bit that there's no fences, but it is absolutely amazing up here. Scerries lighthouse, and he's just coming up. There's the boats in the lagoon. That all dries out at low water. Right in the distance there is the stacks, South Stack and North Stack at Holyhead. Holyhead Port is just over there in the distance. This headland here is Carmel Head. Now you get some proper overfalls there. Wilver Power Station, right on the headland there. But it's just fantastic. It's amazing. Rather this than being sat in traffic on a bank holiday weekend. Too right. We're just taking the dinghy out, we're just having a little look in the little nooks and crannies. It's absolutely amazing. Crystal clear water.
It is amazing.
So when I was coming in before, I said about what looked like paint on the wall. Well, there's where we come through, those 2 gaps. And then we head for there. And have a little look on this side of the island.
It's deep again there.
Quite rocky in here. Lovely day though, it's about 2 metres here. Gorgeous.
Nosy.
Seeing there just popping his head out. Hello Mr. Seal. we alright up there, Mr. Nigel? And Sheena? Are we okay?
Fine, thank you.
For a glorious morning. I'm lost. Scerries lighthouse at night, pitch black. We'll just watch the lights go off now. How black it is. So there was normally a light on the lighthouse, but they've got LEDs at the moment, so I think they're doing some work on the actual light itself. Still fascinating though, still lovely. Right guys, I'll leave you to it. Good night. It's time to leave the Scerries and go back to the gangway on this lovely bank holiday Monday, Easter Monday. Anthony's just getting ready to go. So, got a nice 12 knots of wind, so got 12 knots of wind coming in at the moment. I'm hoping once we get round the corner, the wind's going to be pushing us this way and we'll have a nice sail all the way across. So everything's battened down, so let's go. We caught a lovely 2 nice lobsters yesterday, and they went on the pan last night. We had them for tea and a beer. It was amazing. Such a life. Me and Sue are going first, and myself have got the mainsail ready. I've got it in on a reef, and yeah, hopefully get that up later on. Bye Scerries, thanks for a lovely night, and we'll see you again very soon, we hope. And you're just coming over. In the distance there are Scerries, we've left that behind us. Don't really want to be going home, but it's alright actually. We've got mainsail up, head sail, got a nice 10-13 knots of wind. 9 knots, currently doing 4.5, 3/8. Tide's with us now, so yeah. Nice, steady, relaxed pace home. Hope the rain stays off. So it's just past me. As Anthony calls it, Mickey Mouse. It's very wet. Still sailing, still got both sails up, which is very nice. And we're doing still 5.5 knots, or 6 knots there, and about 6 knots of wind. Sometimes we get a gust of 15, but it's been very, very wet out here. But you know what? It's nice, because I'll just hide under the canopy like so. Just watch where I'm going. But it's better than having that engine on. Amazing. We'll see you shortly. So that's pretty much the end of our trip. Got the channel coming up there now. Again, still under full sails. Been absolutely amazing. Not turned the engine on once except going past Middle Mouse, as Anthony calls it, Mickey Mouse. Just been an absolute fantastic sail all the way. So far 5.5 hours, 26 miles. It's just, yeah, it's just been brilliant. We've had this sort of weather all day. Yeah, it's just lovely. Certainly beats being in traffic on a bank holiday anyway. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you had a lovely bank holiday. See you again soon.